And we back. RPS. Look, winner. Hobby chicken dinner with a box feed. Hits come every 30 packs with the box read. You could check the rankings. We top seed. I'll grow a hobby tree using top seeds. Wildcats pulling hits while at Fox speeds. King of the pack. Watch this Fox lead. My plugs and fire cards. He a hot link. RPS right fire bars. Pen got hot ink. Mosaic prism parallel pulling hot pink. The product like a hot drink. Before you make that deal, study, stop, think. Slow drip, assign a mo dip, it won't stop, sink. Numbers unlock profits, use a pop key. Rip, pack, and slab a short print, pop three. Bet on ourselves, so we bought three. Gave y'all the print and plate, go and copy. Look, check it out, y'all. We wanted to do something tonight only because we felt it was right and it was necessary. I had Spreetail in here with me, bringing in the new year. Slabby Sosa, a dice shaker, like I am a pacer, cautious like a Laker. Hey, we got Slabby Sosa and Spreetail in here right now, and because we noticed a lot of the love, right? This really comes from love, and what we notice others in the hobby do when they have a platform and want to honor and give people flowers, right? And share the love in the hobby with their community so other people can branch on and learn and experience what we all love and enjoy in this hobby. So we wanted to give out our off the checklist RPS 2021 awards. And because we didn't want to exclude anybody, we excluded everybody on these votes. These are our votes. This is real intimate. We're not trying to leave anybody out. If your name isn't mentioned, that doesn't mean there isn't love, right? Trust me, the way my memory worked and our memory works, we were in here trying to remember as much people as we can, right? Who have really impacted us and made an impression on us. And seeing them represent the hobby means something to us, either well before we were RPS, and it just brought me to another gentleman I have to write down right now on the fly, right? Way before RPS or during we were RPS, but just people in the hobby who means something as far as representation goes. And representation is lacking in the hobby. And one thing we all have the power to do with our platform is represent others. Several people have done it, but we would like to start modeling it in a way that has never been done before. So in that breath, in that same breath, that next breath, we're going to go ahead and start. We got a host of awards that we're going to give, and then we're going to round it off with an all RPS team, for everybody that we couldn't get the awards printed up for fast enough. We just gave y'all a jersey. Y'all got a jersey. All right. So check it out. With the RPS tunes playing in the backgrounds. We got an album coming out, by the way. An album coming out. If you haven't already checked us out, if you search Rip Hamiltops, Peter Pac-Man, or Slabby Sosa on any of your streaming platforms, whether it's buying or streaming for free, you'll find us there. So you can enjoy the hobby music yourself if you want to. You can share somebody else. You can let somebody know about it. We have ringtones available for purchase as well too. If you go into your app store, your wherever your ringtone store is through iTunes or whatnot. But we're gonna go ahead and get this going. This is our 2021 off the checklist RPS awards of the year. Again, people who we love to see represented and who have meant something to each and every one of us. So we're gonna start this off. We're gonna start this off with the best podcast. All right, the best podcast of 2021 was Outside the Wax with Card Killer, Donnie B, and Peter Pac-Man. And not because of Peter Pac-Man, it's because of Donnie B and Card Killer and what they bring to the hobby, the perspective they have, the experience they have, not only in the hobby and as collectors, but also their experience in life and how they share their stories, and then how they put those stories and those experiences into art that we can all appreciate, and how they restore cards and restore value and bring us things that we have never seen before. You know what I mean? And to the whole card art community, in that same breath, we want to give you all an award for being present, for being engineers, for being pioneers. Whether you're taking a photograph, whether you're drawing a picture, whatever kind of art you're bringing to the hobby, thank you for that. The arts are everything. We need it. GM of the year, general manager of the year, Alex and Louise, specifically. Alex and Louise. Alex and Louise are definitely the general managers of the year. Um, Louise over there at 1 Mint, Alex over there at Collectible. Those two individuals we will advocate for and stamp. The way they have made RPS feel valued. Again, this list, we can't speak for everybody. We don't have that privilege or power to say these are the hobbies, the whole hobbies. No, these are RPS hobbies, right? So we choose who we want. Let's let it be clear, okay? Everybody else who's made every other list deserves to make that list, and they are equally as valuable as everybody on this list too. But let's be clear, this isn't the hobby. No one voted. This is people who made us feel, all right? People who made us feel. That's why you're on this list. So again, Alex and Louise, general managers of the year, for show. Philanthropist of the year from the hobby, storybooks, card clean out, and chicken. Man, I hope I'm not leaving nobody out. I know I am. There's so many more. Conrad, my guy Conrad, youngster under 18, always finding ways to give back. There are so many others in the hobby. I've met a lot of people who give back to their own community, but the people who I named, Chicken, Conrad, storybooks, and card clean out, have consistently given or have gave to a degree that was felt in the entire community with which we support, or communities in which we support. So thank you, gentlemen, for bringing your giving community in, because I know it's not just you when you give too, it's others too. So thank you for bringing that giving community in, and sharing that with our community. We love you and we appreciate you for that. Kid Hobby Award goes to none other than Elevate Sports Cards. We love all the children in this space. Pretty soon you'll be seeing a lot of our teen and younger teens and this Elevate Sports Cards on our YouTube channel as guests. But Elevate Sports Cards, man, when you talk about love and support, I mean, these young guys use our music in every single piece of content. 99.9% of content they create. We've never asked them to do that. We never asked anybody to do that. They do that because they like the music and we love them for it. It's the most gratifying thing in the world. If they were the only ones to play our music for the rest of life, we would be happy. And luckily for us, that's not the case. We have a lot of other people who support us via musically and in other ventures as well too. But shout out to Elevate Sports Cards. You guys, the way you love each other as brothers, and the way your father and your mother love you and have built that foundation, reminds me of a foundation that was built for me and Slabby Sosa. Similar foundation that was built for Spreetail and for Rip Hamiltops too. You know what I mean? We come from that same soil and that same thread. We're privileged in that, right? You know what I'm saying? To have that love at home in some shape, form, or capacity, to where we felt comfortable and safe, and we were able to enjoy being a child, or enjoy doing something that we love. So, hey, my guys over at Elevate Sports Cards, we love y'all, the whole family. Y'all the kid content of the year, hobby of the year. Y'all got that award. Defensive player of the year. I know you're thinking, what's a defensive player of the year? Well, if I had to pick a security guard, if I had to pick a mentor, if I had to pick, it's not an MVP. This is like an owner, I guess, of somebody I had to pick that was, I should have saved this for last maybe, but Greater, man. Jake Greater, man. That's probably a whole segment in itself. But Jake gets the defensive player of the year just for being a protector, a brother, right? For us, for being a model, for holding us accountable, for keeping it 100 all the time. Jake is a very talented individual. He's added a lot of value to the hobby himself, and we just appreciate We appreciate the way Jake makes us feel, and he'll make you feel the same exact way if you've ever had a conversation with him or engaged with him. So it's important that we put people like him on this list. So if you don't know about him, you know about him now, so you can feel that same energy and get those same kind of experiences that we got. So Jake, greater, we love you, brother. You already know it's deep, man, for real, for real. So thank you for everything. Best content, best content creator of 2021, the sports card collector, man. We just had him on a few hours ago on Off the Checklist. He's an educator, he's a father, he's a husband, he's a historian, he's a collector, loves the vintage, loves the stories behind the cards more than anything else. Just really loves to experience the hobby with he loves to experience the hobby with all walks of life, man. The guy is an amazing person, and the content he creates speaks for itself. It's genuine, it's pure, it's informative, and it's the kind of content that I love to learn from. There's so many people to learn from in the hobby. If you're not learning from Sports Card Collector, you may be able to if you tune in there. So I highly advise that. That's the 2021 content creator of the year right there. Most improved, which is also kind of like Roy, but not really Roy though, because they probably finna be, I don't know, it's weird. They most improved, but they also most valuable players at the same time. They just factors. But Wiz, man, Wiz, the Wizard of Wax, retail god, you know what I'm saying? Retail mafia. You feel me? Wiz is an upstanding individual. Wiz was the first black gentleman to tap me on my shoulder both times with my back turned at card shows and say, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying? And for that, no, you good. Come on in here, man. We giving praise, y'all. We need that. Come on right here. Wiz giving, hey, it's New Year. We having a party here at the house. So we got a whole bunch of family in here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, you know how we do. It's always raw and uncut. It's always raw and uncut here. So, but Wiz is the man, man. Wiz always shows love. Wiz always gives back. But the reason why he's the most improved of the year, because if you know Wiz story, tune in on Sunday. I'm gonna have Wiz on. We're gonna have Wiz on for Off the Checklist. Wiz really got it out the mud. As a lot of people, as a cliche, we say in these streets, get it out the mud. And Wiz really did. He got a story, you know what I'm saying? You started with $1 and a dream, and now he's really out there making a lot of moves that we love to watch as consumers of the hobby, as fans of the hobby. We love to see people at card shows, creating content, buying, selling, trading. And Wiz is up there with the top guns, you know what I'm saying? The big dogs, as far as being at these shows and engaging and learning and experiencing it, because you all need that to be able to learn, you know, and to grow in the hobby. And Wiz, along with his team and his whole group, man, shouts out to him, man, for sure. Most improved, but can probably wear any hat or any title here. Anybody we name can wear any of them. With the titles is just there for the fun of it. Another most improved player we gonna put on there is the whole squad at Union Marketplace. I have yet to touch a Union Marketplace event, but when we do, we know what's going up. We've seen it. People that we know and love and appreciate have went, and they've given love, shown love, made us feel valued. We hope we made them feel valued in some shape, form, or fashion at the same time, because that's just an amazing crew and community over there that they built from the ground up. I don't know the whole story, but I can feel it. So shout out Union Marketplace. Now we're gonna go to Roy. Rookie of the year, man. Tim Slab Strong all day, every day. Man, he the rookie of the month, rookie of the week, rookie of the day. Another get it out the mud and still pristine with it type of individual in the hobby. You know, if you don't know what Slab Strong is, go to slabstrong.com and find out. Protect your slabs for sure, for sure. You know, we don't do a lot of free promotion at all, but we know Tim before Slab Strong. You know what I'm saying? Like Tim helped. Tim, we were in some of the same brainstorming chats and conversations, Tim and I in RPS, you know, when we were growing and wanted to add value in the hobby and throwing ideas off of each other's head and challenging each other and keeping it real with each other. You know what I'm saying? Tim and I can tell each other, nah, bro, I don't like that. You know, but what Tim has done for the hobby, not just for RPS, he deserves all them flowers. We love you, Tim. Much success. Thank you, brother, for everything that you're doing for everybody. For real, for real. Shout out Tim. Yeah, yeah. Dealer of the year, man. Dealer of the year. Also is collector of the year. I don't know. I don't know if this man has ever won it or ever been talked about on any other award before, but Prism God, it's a no-brainer. Prism God is the collector of the year, and he's the dealer of the year. I've been watching this man's steps and his moves and how he navigates and how he treats people and how he loves the hobby and how passionate he is and how people first he is, but he loves the hobby, right? He's everywhere at the same time. You can learn a lot by just watching somebody, you know what I mean? And when you learn little bits about his story on who he is, why he is, and what he does for him and his beautiful family, you know what I mean? And everything he does, man, the man is just outstanding. But for the hobby, for representation, seeing a black male up there, you know, I'm gonna say it if nobody else gonna say it. Seeing a black male up there really representing and stepping and doing it the hobby way, like any and everybody else is doing it, that means something to me, and I want it to mean something to somebody else. So I hope it means something to somebody else too. Prism God, you are the collector of the year for RPS, bro, and the dealer of the year on everything. Ain't no second, third, or fourth place there. We just gonna keep it a buck and keep it at that. All right. We talking representation. What matters again, this isn't an awards where everybody got to vote or where just some people got to vote. We excluded everybody, and these are just people who we feel should be represented more. You know what I'm saying? So Cartel, what's happening? Happy New Year. Cartel, what's happening? Hey man, you just in time. But what's happening? Happy New Year. Um, you'll see what's going on. But Prism God, thank you. Female collector of the year. We didn't want to separate the two, but at the same time, we wanted to honor the females and give them their platform at the same time. So the female collector of the year goes to none other than Tanya, man. If y'all don't know who Tanya is, Slabby just said it. She puts the one in F1. She the one in F1. She the real one, like on everything. If you was in them clubhouse rooms long before anybody posted an F1 card, then you'll know who sparked F1 in the hobby. There was no F or one in the hobby before Tanya. Thank you, Tanya, for blessing us with that. Thank you for creating that space that so many of us are now navigating through and learning in and winning in. You know what I mean? You did that, Queen. Thank you so much for that. For sure, for sure. You deserve everything. And we can't wait to link up with you on the show. We know we're going to have you on here pretty soon. I know I haven't been dropping a lot of handles. It's not what it's about. Hopefully that if you really want to search for these people and know who they are, tap back in and I'll let you know directly who they are. But like I said, this is just to give them their flowers. Hopefully one day they see it, they hear it, and they know how special they are to us and that they can be and will be that special to somebody else. Female collector of the year, Tanya. Yeah, Tanya Hampton. She put the one in F1 on everything. And then the MVP, most valuable player in the hobby, the one and only Cindy Dick at Giant Legends. I know that off the top of my head. That's auntie, that's sister, that's mentor, that's history, that's everything. That I look up to her. I hope one day that I can be a little bit like her, more and more and more. There's just so much I appreciate about you. RPS appreciates about you so much that you've opened our eyes up to in the hobby, and we've been able to learn and grow. So thank you for your presence and for being the MVP of the hobby and holding it down. Like I said, not the whole hobby, what we feel the hobby represents and how it should be represented, as well as everybody else who is already represented. There's just a lot of other people who deserve those same exact flowers, no matter how many followers they got, no matter what value their cards are, no matter what. These people make somebody feel just as special. So that's why they on here. Now we gonna round it off with all RPS team. Highway out in Canada. Bro, we love you. We appreciate the love. You always pumping our music. You always supporting us, man. Even when it doesn't have to do with the hobby, we have conversations about family and about life. So we appreciate you for that, for sure, bro. The whole Can't Stop crew, can't stop, won't stop. Hey, the whole crew. We love y'all. Thank y'all. Real organic. It's rare you could just link up with a group of people and just be cool. You know what I'm saying? And hang out and really be legit. And y'all them guys for real made it feel like we grew up together lightweight. So y'all made the all RPS team. Jedi push cards like way off tops. You already know Jedi on that G thing. Wait a second. Wait a second. I skipped an award? We're gonna go back to it though. Sports card cartel. You on this G thing? The whole sports card cartel. Coach K. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for the hobby. Yeah, you all have opened my eyes and allowed me to learn about parts of the hobby that I didn't know about. I could always pick your brain and learn, but your platform is bold, it's brave, it's informative, and it's confident, and that's exactly what we love and we like about y'all. And y'all are never afraid to stand up and advocate for what you feel is right. You know, what you feel is right, many others feel is right. So for that, you got to be on the RPS team. We need that on the squad, man. Spitfire Collectibles, man. Hey, you already know. Spit's been the first person to be featured on an RPS track. Spit's just an amazing father, brother, collector. Spit's on the team. Butter, what's happening, Butter? We see you. Flim, what's up with it? Hobby Connectors, Rez O, Dario, Lacey, what's up? Cam, what's happening? We can't do nothing without the Hobby Connectors. Shout out Rez for real, for being our brother from another here. We could call right now anything we need, anything we want, we get. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with the hobby. Just talking about love and console and that can't be replaced. And man, you build this rapport and the relationships with these same people, you get the same exact gratitude and satisfaction. How do you say it? Satisfaction. Lucky I got people in here. Satisfaction and satisfaction that I get. I get satisfaction, but everybody else in this room gets satisfaction. So if you get satisfaction, you rock with me. Burn, Niner card collector. Man, I always tell people if there was somebody who discovered RPS, he always says, I didn't discover y'all. That's bull. That's crap. But Burn was the first person to share his platform with us. This was back in 2020, probably. I don't know. It might have been 2021. I think it was 2020, October. But Burn, when we met at Nationals, it was like we talked every day from the time we met to the months in the interim, and we didn't. We talked, you know what I'm saying, now and then when it was real and it was organic. But Burn really, man, Burner's a real one, man. Just a real one in the hobby, and should definitely be giving his flowers now until the end of time for sure, for sure. T Hack, man. Shout out to you, man. You one of the realest in the game. You one of the realest in the game. You looked out for RPS, man. Nobody's ever sent us wax packs before. Seal wax packs straight from, you know what I'm saying, straight from the Mecca, the Panini Mecca. You feel me? And Rip Pack and Slab and I once said, it's in our text thread. We stopped buying retail wax and we said we not gonna rip or buy any wax no more till somebody sends us something. And then like 4 or 5 months later, here come T Hack showing love and sending flowers. And you know what I'm saying? And not just that, just the words and the value that he adds to our lives when we speak. It can't be replaced. T Hack, we wish you the best in all your endeavors, man. Best wishes to you and your family and everybody around you, man, and your new team over there. MJ23, I don't know, that's not your full name. I think that might be your IG handle, but you the first brother I seen in the hobby collecting cards. I'm talking 2015, 16, 17. First brother I started collecting. You know what I mean? Started following in the hobby with all your MJ cards. You got everybody follow you, so they should know who you are. Now you located in SoCal for sure. I believe. You know what I mean? I bought a set of I think 1991, 92 upper deck cards from you before. But just your presence in the hobby was so inspirational, just to know that we here and it's okay to be you, be yourself, and you know what I'm saying, and add value the way you add value. I got it back. I say Baker of the Year, RPS. We at tic-tac-toe, checking off the checklist what we rip packs for. Pull wax, we rip wax mo. We stuck to the cards like a stick auto. Hobby Lotto. That's the hobby motto. Hey, check it out. Breaker of the Year. The most electrifying man in wax. Naka _ prestige. We're gonna give an applause for everybody, but I can't believe I have it here on my phone. You're supposed to be able to see. I'm supposed to be able to read. Did I leave anybody else off? Well, if I did, that's gonna be my excuse, all right? Because my eyes are kind of bad. But Naka, bro, brother, the most electrifying man in wax. If you haven't been in Naka's room, it's him, it's his partner, and it's his son. It's his family. They're the business, they're the family, they're the everything. When you step into that room, you become a part of the family, and that family is called a community. As we all know in the hobby, there are several communities. Well, Naka's community, uh wow, like I said, I can only speak for myself. Everybody has their truths. You all have your truths. You experience it. You go in there and you tell me what it means to you. Is other breaking rooms mean something to me, and they mean something different to you, right? But what Naka means to me, seeing a black brother on a screen having fun with toys in the background. Y'all know me. If I wasn't here, I'd be behind my toys, in front of my toys, breaking cards, having fun with it. Y'all remember Stuart Scott? Y'all remember Stuart Scott, right? On ESPN, on the ESPN Top 10 Plays of the Week, he'd have catchphrases and sayings for everything. That's Naka. That's culture. That's entertainment. That's engagement. You're paying money for these cards. You do what you want to do. Like everybody, you do what you want. There's nothing wrong with breaking with anybody. All breakers are valuable and they're all important. I'm telling you why Naka is the breaker of the year for RPS. We didn't ask anybody but ourselves because we couldn't ask everybody. Our platform isn't that big, and it's impossible for us to involve everybody. So for this year, until we can figure out a better inclusive way to get it done, this is just for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So Naka, man, you teach your room, you give love in your room, you give hope in your room. There are times I come to your room because I'm battling battles in life, and I can care less about a card. But the way you bring joy through cards, through the engagement in the chat, and the way you add value to others, the way you put others on a pedestal. Watching first from a distance before I ever engaged was something I wanted to be a part of. So I made sure that I was intentional about being a part of that, and I'm happy I did. And we were able to go build a good relationship, a big relationship. Now, you're our brother. You are RPS. We are Naka TV. We are the community. We're all one. Butter, Flim, Spit, LB, Dan. Oh man, Luke, everybody up in that thing, man. I hate to leave people out, but Knock, you did that. You did this. This wouldn't be possible. I wouldn't be on this microphone if it wasn't for you pushing the envelope and saying, not pack, that's not enough. Not pack. That was cool. That was funny. Like when you do that, that's cool. Your memes is cool. But when you really act stuff out, when you really get out there, you grind, when you really, yeah, that's cool. That's it. That's what's missing. That's what we don't have in the hobby. That's what we need. And he said it at a point where I'm comfortable. It's not what I want to do, right? When you got people like that in your corner that push you and encourage you and hold you accountable, you tell them you love them. Naka, we love you. We wouldn't be here without you. And if you're in the community, you know what's up. To everybody who took the time to be here, I didn't expect this to go as long as it did. This was a freestyle thing. We literally saw everybody getting awards and being nominated as they should. We saw several platforms nominating and giving awards to people, and it wouldn't have been right if RPS, who had what we consider a hobby platform, we can't fake the funk and act like we don't now. We're going to use it intentionally now, and we're going to use that platform like others do to share other people, right? So we're going to be intentional about putting those faces on that we haven't heard from and we haven't seen in the hobby in over 200 years. You know, it's 2021, almost 20. It's 2022 somewhere, but it's 2021, and I hate to say it, we just started this show 3-4 days ago, and we might have had more black people on our show than anybody else in the history of the hobby. I would drop the mic, but it's connected to something. It's connected to something. I mean, and I could be lying. Prism God and Rolling with FD, shout out y'all. There's some other brothers in the hobby who have podcasts, but intentionally, I could be lying. That could have just been a funny joke. I'm lying. Prison Guy done had a podcast before, and his stuff probably done went up. He like, so let me stop catting. But from what from what I've seen recently, we just go back to these nominations now. It's not there. You know what I'm saying? So we're not there, and we need to be there. And it's nobody else's responsibility to do it. Nobody's shady. Nobody's wrong for not doing it. If you want to do it, you do it. If it's right to do for you, you do it. And it's if you're not doing it, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean anything. You're doing what you're supposed to do, and that's what we need in this life, right? Take care of yourself, take care of the people around you, and share that love and share those stories. We're just following in the footsteps of the people in the hobby who have done the same. So we want to make sure when we share our platform, it's really intentional about bringing those folks in. I'm gonna go now because I just got an important text message, and it's New Year's. And when you get an important text message, you don't want this person to not hit back. But hey, thank y'all for y'all time. Cartel, thanks for dropping in. I didn't expect anybody to drop in. All the off the checklist are going to be real spontaneous. We know the hobby community appreciates it. Humans appreciate consistency. Excuse me, consistency in times and things like that. But we're here for a good time, not a long time, like Naka would say. So if our guest, the hobby, if the community has time to make time for us, we're going to make time for them. It's either going to be myself, it's going to be Rip or Slab, or a collective of us bringing people on and just sharing stories over and over and over again, as many times as we can, over and over and over again. All I really need. All right, we love y'all. Happy New Year. Man, there's so many other people. David, Pokey, Subliminal. Who else? Man, so many other people give love, show love. Oh man, I'll do a better job next year. But hopefully we give y'all flowers throughout the year, every single day, and whenever we engage with y'all. So this, if you didn't hear your name or feel the love right now, just know it's there always. Hey, peace, signing off. See y'all in a bit. See y'all in the new year. Might hop back on this thing. You never know. Yeah, hey, yep, I want some. I want some apple juice. Peace, y'all. Love. Rip a pack, slap your hits, and keep investing. Yeah, that way. Hey, album number 1 dropping in 2022. Fresh. Look for it. Video game dropping 2022. A whole lot. Junk Wax mixtapes dropping 2022. Don't forget to get your tickets to the One Men Collectible. We'll be hosting that G-Thing, co-hosting with Alex. Going to be performing at a venue during that time. So hopefully we get to see y'all there and spread the love the RPS way and make this part of the hobby culture. We out.